You know what it is, man. It's your boy. We getting the paint talking. You know, we timing down. Let me see what time it is. It is 11:36. And look, so yeah, man, today was a great day. I'm just happy to make it here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was out doing art today, but I was so locked in and focused on the art that, I didn't necessarily make time for y'all and bring y'all out there with me today. And, I thought about it. I was like, man, I'm not going to do a paint talk today. But nah, I already started the streak. We going 365. So the goal isn't the length of the videos. The goal is just to show up each and every day, no excuses. And that's what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Regardless if this is just a minute or two that I'm talking to y'all, we just taking a little huddle. We seeing how the people are coming in. We seeing how life is gonna throw it. Man, this is different art right here. I'm cooking. You know what I mean? I'm doing chefing up a pizza. But we seeing how life is throwing different angles at us. I got into the huddle today with AI and figured out a game plan on how I'm gonna approach this art thing. You know what I mean? And pour into my craft, but also pour into my videos, pour into my my marketing, everything. Like, I got a real game plan on how I'm about to take over and be strategic. So I appreciate everybody tuning in. And man, I think the word of the day is or thought of the day really is just to keep refuge in God. Keep don't engage with nothing outside of yourself that you don't want to engage with. Man, let me tell y'all real quick. It was crazy. This little 2-minute story. So I'm on the way to the gym after I had completed a few segments on the piece that I'm gonna show y'all tomorrow. And it was crazy. We went to go get some pizza crust, and we got some cheese and stuff, me and my wife. And I had this vibe. So I'm like, usually I box a lot. I usually am like punching the air and stuff like that. And I was telling baby girl, I was like, yo, if I hit somebody with one of these punches, I'm pretty sure they would like they would be unconscious, like, for sure. So mind you, we get down to we're leaving the store. We got the pizza crust and everything, and we're walking home. Normally we'll actually walk the whole way home because we're right down the street from the bus, but because we had a few bags and we saw a bus coming, we decided to go to the bus stop and just catch a ride for a few stops. Right when we got to the bus stop, there was this like older lady sitting at the bus stop, and she was like, it's like right when we pulled up, she just like a demon just came out. This lady, she just started screaming like to the top of her lungs. She was and she's sitting next to this lady on the bench. So me and baby girl, we look at each other, and I'm like, yo, like, this lady type tweaking like right now. And she, the lady that's sitting next to her gets up and kind of moves towards us. When we pulled up to the bus stop, we were like on the right side of the bench, a little bit, maybe about 5-10 feet away from the bench. We just kind of in our own little area. And this lady is like, you tarts, you mother, all this and that. And I'm like, yo, like, this lady tweaking. In my head, I'm like, yo, you better not walk over here like talking no type of, you know what I mean, like talking about nothing, because we really ain't going for that, like, And so she gets up, she walks directly over to me, looks me in my face and just calls me the N-word. I'm like, okay, I'm kind of looking at her like, and then she looks at my girl and she like, what you gonna do? Buck up? Da 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 da. Buck up then. Buck up. And then she said something like, you just all this stuff. Like, I'm like, whoa. Like, she's tweaking. Mind you, she's about an arm's length away. Or a little bit further than an arm's length. I would say she's about 4 feet. And then she goes back to the bench. She sits down for a second. And then she says something else, like, you know what? Y'all some sweet tarts. Da 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 da. Ah! Starts screaming again. Walks up. This is a white lady too. I'm like, I'm kind of tweaked out. But there was a guy that was down the street and he was yelling like, "Hey, leave them alone!" And then there was another person like across the street too, and he was saying some stuff too. And the whole time, the reason I'm bringing this story up is because I said in my house, I said it when she walked away the first time, I was like, God bless her, you know, God bless that woman, you know. She really need to be touched. And the second time she walked up, I was like, in my head, I was like, this is a challenge. I'm being challenged by the world right now not to respond or react, because we can get so easily caught up in our emotions and just literally just like hurt somebody, you know, with our power. So we have to be very cautious in the things that we engage with. And yeah, so that's the word of the day, man. Just you know, remember God loves you. Remember that, you know, you were created in his image, and his first command for us was to be fruitful and multiply. So create things, inspire others to create. We can subdue this earth. We have the power, so allow that to be the way we move. You know, we choose what we want to do. Like, I don't want to respond to it. I want to keep my silence. I want to keep my peace. You know, yeah, we're strong, man. But I appreciate y'all, you know, tuning in for the paint talk today. Definitely gonna be showing y'all more art tomorrow. I just been going in the flow, and I just want to stay consistent. So, you know, I'm always with y'all. Let's get it. Yeah.